out of the insight that discovery and sharing is something that happens on bar stools, when you're walking the dog, or when you're at the kitchen table amongst friends with no expectations. So what we wanted to do was create an event that brings together a unique combination of like-minded thinkers and puts them in a comfortable environment.
For me, it's more about being able to hear all these brilliant people talking to their peers around one specific topic.
The At Lounge concept is always about creating events that surprise and delight. And this time around, Helen Rochelle came to us and suggested that we do this intimate dinner conversation that happens at a kitchen table.
We don't spend enough time sitting and talking as industry leaders and just talking about what drives us and what motivates us. And so when I was asked to open my home to this, how could you say no? To have some of the industry's best.
What excited me about coming was the opportunity to just meet some interesting people. I think all too frequently in this business we spend too much time just in the minutiae of what we do, and we never get an opportunity to take a step back and really talk to people about what's going on in this business.
I've always been intrigued how taste is formed, and not just how it works with what you're eating, but how you decide what you want and what intrigues you. And advertising is all about that. So to be in a room with a bunch of great tastemakers is just far too intriguing to pass up.
We'll start by going around, and everybody, if you can just in 1 or 2 sentences kind of introduce yourselves, who you are, what you do.
I am a pop culture media junkie. I love TV.
I'm not actually British, it's just that I'm from Regina.
I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I've been in the advertising business my entire career. Now, I don't consider myself to be a practitioner of advertising anymore, because I'm now doing a lot of other stuff that's really interesting, but it's all sort of related.
Thank you for letting me get out of the office. I actually touched right here. This is the most people I've seen in weeks.
What we've done is we've picked one topic, brand and brand loyalty, and just the idea of loyalty as a whole. Even if you don't agree with what you're about to say, if something that someone else has said has triggered a thought, just throw it out there.
And I think that there was a time when longevity was a part of loyalty, and I don't think that that's the case anymore. I think that longevity is a different thing, because you can be attached to something or be a loyal employee for a long time, but in no way be loyal to that company. So that's what I think. I think that the difference is that it's not, loyalty is no longer associated with longevity.
To me, I think the most valuable form of loyalty is loyalty that transcends commercial value, functional values, and things like that. I think loyalty is becoming more and more valuable for a number of reasons. A number of people talked about its rarity, and things that are rare are valuable. And I would argue that loyalty has become increasingly rare.
And I think it is like, what is your brand trying to say? Like, how do you start with why rather than what your product's about? And that's going to win at the end of the day. Like, you want to know what are you doing for sustainability? What are you doing? What are your values as a company?
What do you stand for?
Yeah, what do you stand for? Who are you?
Yeah.
Keeping employee turnover down is the only thing that matters. Because if people stay, they build up relationships with clients, there's a trust, they build up trust me chips, and because the clients trust you, then you get to be more creative, and you can cash in some trust me chips, and they go, I'm really scared, but you know that I love you, so okay.
I love Trader Joe's. I don't know why I love Trader Joe's. My friend introduced me to it like years ago. I will change travel plans to go to cities where Trader Joe's is.
People actually want to be loyal. I think there's comfort in it, there's community in it, there's excitement in it, there's simplicity and loyalty.
We had like 1 or 2 people that we'd lose. Maybe we'd lose 1 person a year. I think we went through 3 years, we didn't lose anybody. So now we're starting to get some turnover, and I'm taking it personally.
You know, even take a look at student debt and everything as well too that they're carrying. So if they do get a job that's paying them $200, $500 more a month, then you're going to have a young kid that's going to take that and move on.
There's so many micromanagers in this room, it's like scary.
I think for those of us who are trying to create brand loyalty with consumers, it's a difficult time. But I tell the people at our place, I think it's a great time.
Like, I think it's an awesome time to be doing what we're doing.
This has been absolutely fantastic. We could not have asked for this event to turn out any better.
We need some advocates for Dishcourse. We need to spread the word. This is, something that hopefully will change advertising and marketing. One person at a time, one dinner at a time.
Thank you so much for making it to Dishcourse.